I have a teen who is the YouTube generation. So she watches YouTubers. YouTube. Yeah, all right. I'm now making a YouTube channel, so who am I to kind of say? But I'm talking these YouTubers who I've had to sit down and watch them with her and say, what is this about? And it will be just kind of like a young girl talking about just opinion, like voicing her opinion on maybe an outfit, or, you know, kind of giving breakdown on makeup or where she's going or what she did for the weekend. And I sit and watch it with her and think, what's interesting about this? And the other day she said to me, Mum, what do you think about an all-protein diet? And I said, why? What's, you know, where are you going with that? She's like, oh, because my YouTuber has now got a new lifestyle, and she's changing her lifestyle and has decided to go for an all-protein diet. And we were having this conversation. I was in the bathroom. I was actually in the shower, and she was kind of brushing her teeth, and it was just like a very passing conversation. So I was listening, and I was like, okay. And then I chuckled. I started to laugh. I think I just went, she went, why are you laughing? And then I said nothing. And then she went, she's done 2 months research. Oh my goodness, 2 months research. So then I've pulled the curtain back, and I was like, 2 months research. I said, you've got dietitionists, nutritionists, you know, medical experts that go and study this stuff for years. And then your YouTuber comes and says she's done 2 months research and now is an expert and is now influencing my 14-year-old. So fast forward, I now have a 14-year-old who is a vegetarian. She was going to go for vegan, but she said vegan is a bit too hard. So she's a vegetarian now. So the past 3 months, she's had no meat, and it's just fish, and she's sticking to it. We went to Italy the other day, and she decided, yep, I'm still going to be a vegetarian. And she's going away with school soon, and special dietary options, yes, she's a vegetarian. So raising teens, not only do you have to worry about, oh my gosh, is somebody going to groom her and try and get her involved in all sorts of things, you've also got to think about who's influencing them as well. So we're now raising a YouTube generation who influencers. This is why you can see that the influencers now become the new celebs, because they are the ones who have so much authority. Because if my daughter's YouTuber can then say, I'm starting a new lifestyle, and you know, this is what it's going to be about, an all protein diet. Think about that from a young girl's perspective, who we really have to kind of be concerned with our girls, especially around body image and looking, because we're in this kind of, you know, selfie generation where everything is look good, you know, best life, as they say, filter. There's so many concerns that you have to kind of think about. Okay, I'm a mother. I'm very girly, as you can see. I love it all, from the nails to the hair to the makeup. Yeah, it's me. But that's surface stuff for me. That's not what makes me. I think it's really about being comfortable with self and raising teenage girls to be super comfortable in their skin. We're not all trying to raise, you know, Kylie Jenner and Kim Kardashians, and, you know, unfortunately, because we are parents of this generation, are they the Generation X, I think? It's different. So if you're a parent and social media is not your thing, and you might be thinking, oh, I know that my child has, you know, an Instagram or a Snapchat and is online quite a lot, and you're not too sure about, you know, kind of who they're interacting with, sit down with your child and be quite open and say, you know, can I see some of your pictures? Maybe just see if they would share that with you. Bearing in mind that children, it's their personal thing, and if it's not it might not be your thing. Social media is not for everybody, but somehow paying an interest to them, they will respect that. I've seen my daughter post stuff on her storyline or on her post, and I think, why have you put that up there? Before saying take that down, I will kind of have a conversation with her and explain to her why I think it's not appropriate, why you know, my rationale behind telling her to take it down. I mean, she's not blocked me yet, which is cool. But it just means that I can explain to her, I'm not just being this hard mum. There's, you know, there's a method behind my madness and a reasoning behind why I want her to do it. So for yourselves, it might be doing some research online about, you know, what are the things or what are the questions that I probably need to take into consideration, and looking at some of the e-safety workshops and training and courses are all accessible, and I can definitely put some links and some where to goes and where to look for at the bottom of this video, so you can kind of get some more insight into that. And I would say for parents who are concerned with content or are feeling, you know, totally out of the loop with that, it's very important to research it, because technology is not going anywhere, and our children, you know, love it. I mean, I'm also guilty of that. I do like a bit of Instagram, probably a bit more than my own teenager, but yeah, I do think it's important for us to be fully up to date with it, because especially if they're using it, if your child's not into it, it's fine, but if your child is actively using it, you definitely want to kind of get an understanding of how they're using it. You got to recognize that people can just introduce themselves to your children, and if they've not got certain securities, their profiles are not secured, because some people may just have an open account. You might want to make sure that your child's account is not open for everybody. It is, you know, people have to request them, and there's ways to do that. So if you do have actually concerns and you want to kind of pose some questions and it's an area that you're still uncertain about, please do, because what I can do is I can respond to those questions and kind of get some information and resources to share with yourself to help you, because it's I think it's vital that we educate ourselves as parents. So if you'd like to reach me online, I have a variety of different channels, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also via our Young Mum Support Network website. There's an inquiries page there.